Monday. And it's windy, and I'm late, and I live in the suburbs.
Those magnificent men in the flying machine, they go up and up.
Frickin' suburbs. It's not how I envisioned it. My bike is trashed from our ride up to New Glarus, but fall is upon us, and I have to take advantage of any time I can to ride. A little bit of oil on the sidewalk. British bikes. Where was I? Garbage can! It's windy. Ah yes, the suburbs. I used to live in the city. It used to be cool. You know, and the city had its it had its downsides. Mainly hipsters. But you know, the suburbs have something that's probably even worse than a hipster. And that's soccer moms. And their giant vans. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Coming true. Oh, Jesus. Soccer moms. Oh, are you kidding me? Check your Twitter somewhere else. Oh, blogs. My kid's gluten free. My kid's on the paleo diet. Good for you. Your kid's gonna be an who can't fight off common diseases. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is impossible. Please turn. Please turn. Please. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I honestly think I could start an Instagram called Soccer Moms Doing Stupid Shit. I'd be so busy, I'd have to quit my job. For example, the other day, I took my son to the skate park near our house, and as we were standing there, and it was quite a busy day in skate park terms. Actually, I don't know what a busy skate park looks like, but it was a busy day. And this group of 3 soccer moms and their brood of little brats decided the best place to have a picnic would be on top of one of the half pipes, right there in the middle of it all. And I just shook my head. And then yesterday, walking around town because we had nothing better to do, there was yet another soccer mom on her Twitter or her Facebook looking down at her phone, coming around a building, and there was another car that was pulling out of a loading dock area, and I watched the whole thing happen. I didn't say a word. I actually just let it happen. Worst case scenario, she would have probably been knocked over by the car, but I was just going to let natural selection just take its place. Sometimes you just got to do that. Big van. Oh, Christ, the Hummer. If I had any berries, I'd just filter. All soccer moms be like, what? Oh my God, I gotta put this on Facebook. Some guy in a biker gang totally passed me. God. Oh boy, we're coming into Aurora. Lock the doors. Aurora, Illinois. If you're a fan of Saturday Night Live or the Wayne's World movies, this is where Wayne supposedly lived, and I think that's its only claim to fame. 'cause it's dangerous. Hello, stop. It's one thing about the Thruxton, man. You got that single disc out there. It doesn't stop as good as some of these super bikes, or so I'm told. You know, I like the Thruxton. It's I've always been a fan of vintage bikes. You know, I get it. I get just chill out. I understand this isn't a vintage bike. It's not even carbureted. Just chill. I get it. Listen what I'm saying. I've always been a fan of vintage bikes. The old BMWs, the whole cafe racing thing. It just I don't know what it is. It just hits a bone with me. What is going on here? I think we're about to witness a drive-by. Anyway, but when it came down to it, last winter, just before Christmas, Moto Dutchman was playing hooky, and like today, I was in the office. He was gonna come down and get me. We were gonna go get some lunch. So he comes to the office and picks me up. By 9 o'clock that night, I was back at the office, and I owned the Thruxton. I'm pretty sure I was sober, but I loved it. I walked in, I saw the bike, and I also liked the Bonnevilles, but this just had something else there. This looked like what I would have done with a Bonneville eventually. The money suck of family. Eventually I would have turned a Bonneville into something that looks like this, and I guess, you know, now it's a little closer to what I want. And that's the great thing about these Triumphs and the Thruxton and the Bonneville, is the aftermarket stuff. You can really make it your own without having an incredible knowledge of mechanics and incredible skill for wrenching on bikes. You just a lot of the stuff is plug and play. I mean, there's some stuff like the airbox removal kit. It's going to require some mapping, but you take it in, and a few hours you're done. And that's what I really liked about this. This was kind of an empty canvas for me to start with. And I do have a lot of plans for this bike. Of course, this summer, it just came and went. I looked up one day and we're already at the end of August. So I think this winter is going to be, and that may be how I make videos over the winter. It just may be me turning this into what I want. And I do have an idea of what I want, and I guess that'll be my winter project. My wife can't stand me in the house anymore. Out to the garage with you! I need a Moto Dutchman with his Ducati. I mean, that thing is out of the box balls. It's amazing. It's scary amazing. It's more power and faster than I ever want to go on a motorcycle. But the whole Triumph thing, the history of it in Great Britain, and it's unique. I mean, not that people with Hondas and Yamahas and Suzukis aren't unique, but it is something different. It's something that even somebody who doesn't know anything about motorcycles, when they see it, they acknowledge the fact that that's something different. There is something I don't understand. 50 miles an hour. That's as fast as my commute goes, legally. I'm gonna catch so much shit for being late on review day. There's always a cop hiding up here. He's always hiding. This cheeky little monkey. Alright, go around him. Go around him. Go around him. Jesus. It's Peter. He's our Italian.
Oh, you got a GoPro and everything?
I do have a GoPro. How are you? What's going on here? Did we go under? Or they shutting it down? What are they doing with the cubicles? They're touching my shit? No, how am I touching my
Those magnificent men in the flying machine.
I forgot my freaking shades. There's no way I'm going back to the office for it though. F that. Got my review done. I'm a star. I'm a superstar. Put it on Mom's fridge. Good day to you, sir.